Hello guys, this is Yara here, and today we're going to be discussing the 4th place Invitational Qualifier INFERNOBLE Night deck list. And I think I've gotten like 3 people requesting me to review this deck profile, so you're going to want to take notes. And I just love this deck. This deck has cost me like countless sleepless nights where I'm just like trying out new combos and new way to like make a big board. So I know a lot about this deck. But without further ado, let's get started. Alright, then he starts off with the triple ash. This goes without saying that it's one of the best hand traps of any format, pretty much. So, no surprise there. He goes with the 001. That means he is running the Mega Phantom Beast and the Aurora Dome package. Triple Droll. It helps deal with Drytron, Dragon Link, and Shaddoll Invoked. Even Virtual World. As a Virtual World player, Droll hurts a lot. So Droll hit checks a lot of decks, so it's only normal that he's running it. And then okay, I want to stop here for a second. Triple Fire Flint Lady. I've seen some deck lists that have run 1 Fire Flint Lady. I've seen some deck lists that have run 2 Fire Flint Ladies. But now, in the last deck list that I reviewed, he was running triple Fire Flint Lady. So in this deck list, also running triple Fire Flint Lady. I think this is gonna become the norm going forward because if anything, this is a free extender if you think about it, and also it helps you save equips with Isold, because if you think about it, if you want to summon a level 4 off Isold, you have to send 4 equips. But with Fire Flint Lady, you send 1 equip to the grave, you special summon out Fire Flint Lady, and if you have that monster already in your hand, you just activate Fire Flint Lady's effect, and then you can special summon out that monster and you save 3 equips. So she's clutch, and if you draw double of her, that's a nice soul right there, easy. So yeah, I think it's gonna become the norm. And also right here, oh my goodness, you guys saw last time how shocked I was that the last player was running triple Immortal Gearfried, but because the norm is 1, right? But in the last deck we saw 3, and on this one we saw 2. So I think we're starting to notice a trend that people are not satisfied with just running 1, because this is like a little mini boss of the deck. No, he's like a big boss of the deck, honestly. Like, he helps you play through Nibiru, through Dragoon, through like annoying monsters. And the cool trick with him is that you don't have to take the monster that you're attacking. It doesn't even have to be your opponent's monster, so you can do some pretty interesting stuff with him. But yeah, this guy is amazing. Like, I think 2 to 3 will become the norm, just because he can sometimes win you the game outright by himself. Some people play like Gearfried Control, and he's just amazing. So then we have the double Renaud. I disagree 100% with people that run triple Renaud. Like, he can break. Both of his effects are hard ones per turn. He does not synergize well with Connector and Dolphin, and I think that's why he's running 2. I think 2 is the max that you should be running with Renaud. So he's great, trust me. You're gonna want to use 1 Renaud on your turn, then you're gonna want to use another Renaud either during your opponent's turn. Like, if your Durandal is equipped to your monster and it falls, you special summon out the Renaud from grave. Or you're gonna want to have 1 Renaud in your hand for the following turn, for turn 3 once it comes back to you, so you can just go off again. But yeah, he's great, but I think multiples of him is not really that good. If Connector and Dolphin were Fire Warriors, you can run them at 3, but since they're not, then I think 2 is great. Then we have the one Ogier. Ogier is amazing because if you haven't seen my video on how to play around Nibiru, she can help you send Gearfried to grave, then you special summon a Renaud, grab Gearfried, and then you can have an anti-Nibiru board before 5 summons. So she's great. And also he helps you out with, I always think it's a girl, but no, it's a guy, but he helps you out so much in on your end board, because you have Charles equipped with Oliver and Ogier. Now he cannot be targeted, he cannot be destroyed by card effects, so Lightning Storm does nothing to you. So then we have the triple Oliver, another card that helps you play through Nibiru. A lot of people like to Nibiru you when they realize you're about to make like a Herald of the Arc Light or something like that. So even with the Nibiru token plus Oliver equals full combo. So 3, perfect number. The 1 Mecha Phantom Beast, of course you need them. The brick, you can still combo with it, even if you draw it but you don't want to, because it's extra steps, and your end board is not as optimal as it should be, so you kind of want to have them in the deck. Triple connector and the one dolphin, of course. I've seen some decks running double dolphin, so that's up to you, because dolphin, even like normal summoning dolphin, pitching a card, discarding their ash from their hand is amazing. Then if you have like a Fire Flint Lady or an Oliver in hand, you can make Isolde. So, but I think one is just perfect. Then we have the one Genba. Some people choose to run Arborea, but I think Genba makes everything easier. One, because he's a fire warrior, right? So, and the level 2 can help you make like your Oliver, your Captain Oliver, easily with one of the tokens. So it makes everything so much easier. Triple red layer, you guys know how much I love this card. This card was so good against Dragon Link, so good against back row decks. It's just a free extender, 2000 free extender, clutch. You either want to grab Gearfried or red layer with Isolde's first effect, the one that you don't have. So mainly Gearfried if you don't have it, but if you already have Gearfried, then get red layer. All right, then triple Durandal, of course. One of the best cards in the deck, honestly. Don't forget the second effect, right? If your monster is equipped with it and it gets sent to the graveyard, even through a kaiju, you can still like special summon one of your warriors from grave. So don't forget the little things, because those little things add up throughout a game and they help you get more victories in the long run. Then we have the one DDR. See, this is another one that's like switches around every now and then. I personally play 3 because I like to loop my opponent, but this could kind of tell us that he may not be running Omega, since he's not really worried about looping. He's mainly worried about building a board that the opponent won't be able to play through. So you can kind of tell what the player is going for just by looking at the equips that they're running. Like, you can already tell he doesn't want to loop your opponent. He just wants to set up a board that the opponent won't be able to play through. The one Phoenix Blade, of course, this card I think one day will get banned, but let's enjoy while we have it. Triple Heritage, so good. Don't forget the second effect as well. Comes up every now and then when your monster equipped with a Noble Arms card gets sent to the graveyard by battle. You can get it back to your hand, so don't forget that. And then triple living fossil. So we have to stop here for a second, because I want everybody to help me like sort of figure out why they're running 3 living fossils. It's a hard once per turn, right? So I think if anything, it's just for an extender, right? And it does help you like guarantee that you get a living fossil with your power tool, because you don't have to like rely on maybe drawing it. So yeah, I think it's just to help him secure the end combo. He doesn't have to rely on luck or anything. He can just reveal 3 living fossils, and that's it. And I'm assuming he's gonna aim for the Genba that's engraved, so it can help him set the board. The one Rhoda, of course, and the triple Imperm. Imperm, I've seen it on almost every single deck nowadays. It's so good against Tri Brigade, so good against INFERNOBLE Knights. It's so good against Sky Striker as well. So if they want to like pick up their Engage with their Kagari, so I think Infinite Impermanence is one of those cards we're gonna start seeing 3 of, along with Ash in almost every deck. So, and 42 cards, not bad, right? I like to keep it at 40, but this is one of those decks that I think can go higher than 40. I've seen some 60 card builds as well. That's pretty insane. But I don't mess with that many cards. But if that's up your alley, then that's up to you. But then we're gonna go to the extra deck, access code. Some people that don't like access code, but I think this means that he's running different attributes in the extra deck. He's running water, fire, light, dark. So he has plenty of attributes. So that access code is gonna be able to pop so many cards. Then the Borrow Load, another card that I think one day will get banned, is just so generic and so easy to make. So yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. Then we got the the Halquilifax, of course, you need them. I've seen some deck lists run 2 in case they need one the following turn, but you only truly need one, right? One Herald of the Arc Light. This is kind of crazy, which kind of signals that he's going for a consistent end board, not a crazy end board. I like to put out crazy end boards with like double Herald of the Arc Light, Borreload Savage, Charles, but like I think he's going for a consistent end board where he has a consistent going second extra deck with the access code and then the Phoenix and the Unicorn, but he's also going for a consistent first turn board with a Borreload, a Herald, and a Charles. So he's going consistency over like big boards, like super big boards. So then he goes with the double Sold. Yeah, I've tried running one I sold, but I always regret it. So stick to 2, please. The one Phoenix, one Unicorn, Aurora Dawn, make a Phantom Beast, Draco Sack, double Power Tool. Power Tool is just one of those cards that's just so amazing. I just love that card, like the concept of it. Not a hard once per turn. It's just so amazing. And then we're running one Ball Mug. So good because it helps your combos go even higher, like more explosive when they shouldn't be, because you can revive your Cult Wing from the graveyard and just keep comboing off. But yeah, pretty solid. He's going with consistency, going first boards and going second place over like big going first boards or going second boards, right? So I like the extra deck. Then the side deck, Triple Lancia, good against Dinos, good against Tri-Brigade. So good. And then the Dark Ruler No Mores, the Feather Duster, the Triple Tactics. Triple Tactics are so good. I love whenever they ash my connector and then I drop this, I take one of their cards from their hand. So now I know what they're running, and they think they're not going to get, they think they're going to keep their hand, but nope. So this is so good going first. Going second as well because it's an Outer Dragoon. So triple Twin Twisters. I think I've seen almost every deck run either triple Twin Twisters or triple Cosmic Cyclones. You need at least 3 copies of a quick spell that can help you remove back row, because you just cannot afford to lose like to stuff like Imperial Order right here, right? Or the Anti-Spell Fragrance. So yeah, this is almost mandatory nowadays. Then we have 1 copy of Red Reboot to finish out the deck, because this deck can OTK so easily. And if a back row deck is gonna flip something like an Imperial Order, you do this on them and they just kind of cry. If they don't have the Solemn Judgment, they lose. So yeah, overall I like it so far. We can tell what he's going through. He has more hand traps than almost every other INFERNOBLE deck out there, right? A lot of INFERNOBLE decks just kind of have like 5 hand traps, 6, 7, 8 hand traps, but I like it so far. I like it a lot. He's going with consistency. He has a good going second. A lot of decks nowadays are dropping the Phoenix and the Unicorn and the access code, because yeah, this deck can OTK easily because you can just make some big bodies, but I think he's just going with a reliable OTK on his extra deck. So overall, I like it so far. But yeah, if you want to send me any decks that you want me to review, you can always just send them to my Discord. I'll have a link in the description below. But as always, this was Yara here, and I'll catch you next time. Enjoy.